Okay, good evening, everyone. And today is day 13 of our Power BI session. And we are going to continue with the same project that we are working on, that is Adventure Works. Okay. Now, what we are going to do today is we are going to explore some of the options which we have not seen so far. And we will create some visuals today by using the data from different sheets. Okay, so that we can understand how we can work with the data model and how we can pull the data from different sheets and create a visual for analysis. So basically, I'm going to touch upon two, three visuals which we have not done. One is this tree map, okay, and then we will also take up this KPI and this decomposition tree. So two, three visuals I'm going to talk about. Maybe we can take about something on matrix and table also. Okay. Now, see, what is a tree map? Okay, so let us talk about this tree map. So, basically, a tree map will show you the category or the distribution of a particular measure over various dimensions. Okay, now I'm talking in the context of measure and dimension. So, measure will be a numerical value, and when we talk about measure in this data set, entire data set, sales data is a fact table and the target is a fact table. Correct?
Yeah.
So now I want to analyze my sales. So what I do is I have taken a tree map and I'm putting the sales figure inside the tree map. Okay, now as I put the sales figure, you will just see a blue color uh, a square wherein the value has gone to the sales has gone to the value. Okay. Now we have different options like category, details, tool tips. So what should I put in the category now? Okay. So that depends on okay how I want to see the distribution of sales on what basis.
Any dimension.
Any dimension. It can be any dimension. Okay.
Mm,
So we have these tables which are dimension table like region, product, reseller,
mm,
salesperson,
mm,
and salesperson region.
mm,
So now we can take any dimension from any of the table. So let's start with the first table, that is a region table.
mm,
Now in the region table, this is the average quantity that we created. It is a measure, it is a calculated measure, but
mm,
we have country. So now if
mm,
I select country, now what do you see? You see that the one big blue square which was coming, now it is divided into different segments. And the major segment is US, correct? Then we have Canada, France, UK, Germany, and Australia. So basically, it is giving the division of sales based on country. Correct? Is it clear to all?
yeah.
Okay. Now, now if I add data labels as well, okay, I have just put on the data labels. I'm just increasing the font size so that it becomes visible. I'm making it 24 and making it bold. Can you see the numbers also now?
Yes.
Correct? And what I'll do is I will just increase the font size of the country labels also. So category labels, okay, in the category label, I'll increase the size to 18. So now we can see that US has done 52 million sales, Canada is 14 million sales, France is 5 million, US is 4 million, Germany is this 2 million, and Australia is 1 million. Correct? So this is basically a tree map. This is basically a tree map. It is showing the bifurcation of sales by country, sum of sales by country. Correct? Now, can we add more things into it? Okay, and there is a tiling method also. When we go to the format, there is a tiling method which is saying squarified. Now, instead of squarified, if I select binary, okay, and space between all nodes, I want to make it 10 pixels. Can you see that the this thing has become broken? Okay, earlier it was intact. All the countries were fixed together, but now they are broken up.
Mhm.
And you can see a gap between this
So,
because I've given a gap between this.
So how you have done it, sir?
Sir, I went to the format
Okay.
option.
Okay.
In the format, there is a option of layout. In the layout, there is a tiling method, and tiling method, there are options. Squarified, binary. I selected binary. Okay. And then you can select squarified also. In the squarified also, you will get to see this squares. Okay.
And what was earlier?
So earlier there was actually it was like this. Okay, there was
Uh-huh.
no space between these
Yes, sir.
different segments. Okay.
Oh,
Now I
the,
increase the space between the
अच्छा,
lots by
okay.
increasing the pixel size.
Okay, okay, okay.
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 Now we can also select alternating columns and rows. So it will become like
अच्छा,
this.
अच्छा, oh,
Okay, it will become like columnar.
columns, columns.
Okay, but this doesn't make any sense. So we will
Oh,
come back to this format only.
binary,
Binary. Okay.
binary.
Yes, binary. Okay. Now this is one thing about this chart. Okay. Now let me select this visual again and come back to the format. Now if I want to make any colors, different colors, I can choose. Suppose I don't want blue, I want this purple color
ठीक
or
हो.
some other color, I can choose that. That is okay. That is not a big thing.
हम्म,
Okay, but now I want to experiment with the other things. Okay, now it is showing category country only. Now suppose along with the country, I want to add the category also. I want to see what category of product are selling in their particular country. So I'll go to the next table, that is product table, and I will add category inside this. Okay. So in the country, below the country, there should be a category also, but just a minute. Okay, now you all would be wondering why the country is not coming, correct? Like we had put country and inside besides the below the country had put category. So let me do it again.
Drill.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So as I put another level into the category, you can see these arrows will come. These are drill down. So we are all on level one. Now I'll drill down. Click to turn on drill down. So I am turning it on. Okay, now I will go to the next level in the hierarchy. I am on to the next level now.
oh,
Okay, so it is showing me the next level of it. Okay, when I want to come up, it will come up. Now suppose I want to see the both the things together, country as well as the category. I can go and do this. Now, is it making more sense to
okay.
everyone? So in
Sir,
the US, yes.
explain it once again. Could not understand.
Okay. So see, what I have done so far is I have taken country
But country-wise,
and
you have done
sales.
the sales. Yes.
Yes, country wise, I've done the sales. Now the sales is of product or category of products, correct?
Yes.
So I want to further drill down and I want to see in this country USA, which is having a sales of 52 million, what is the
Yes.
breakup of the sales in the country as to the category of products? So what I'm doing is I'm adding in the category of products. Okay. Now just
Okay.
notice over here, there is only one category, country in the category. Do you
Correct.
see any arrows or anything below this diagram, below this chart?
Nothing.
No, you don't see anything, right? As soon as I
Yes.
add anything inside the category, let's say I want to add the category only, product category, you will see these arrows coming up. Do you see these arrows
Yes.
coming up? Right?
Yes.
Now, if I click on this arrow, turn, click to turn on drill down. I click on this. Now drill mode is on. Click a data point to drill. Okay, now click a data point to drill. That means I have to click somewhere. Now when I click on it, do you see that the chart has changed now?
Yes. Yes. Now it is showing bikes, components, clothing.
Yes, for USA. For USA.
1, 7, 40,
Okay, so it is showing the
42.
breakup of 52 million. which is 44 million plus 7 million plus 1 million plus this some amount over here also. And when I click on drill up, it will again consolidate to country.
So these arrows
Okay.
are functioning like a slicer.
Exactly, sir. Yes, you are right.
Huh?
These arrows are working as a slicer.
Slicer.
Yes. So when you click on these double arrow,
Huh?
okay, it will go to the next level of it. So now it is dividing the total sales into as per category.
Category. Okay.
So 64 million. The sales of USA was only 52 million. If I go up,
See.
you will see the USA sales was 52 million only, right?
Hmm.
But okay, let me do one thing. Let me introduce one card also. Let me introduce a card also so as to make this more understandable. So let me take a new card. Okay, sorry. So let me introduce this new card. Okay, there is a new card visual which we have not covered so far. So I'm taking this. Okay, in this new card you have data and multiple. Okay, so in the data, I am going to put the sales and I'll put the country as well. Okay, so you will see the sum of. Okay, let me just put. Okay, it is a total sales 78 million. Okay, now if I add small multiples and I select country over here, it will give me the country wise sales. So in the card, we could have only one value, right, sir? In the single row card, in the single card, I could have put only one thing. Am I
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
But here we are having all the countries. See, you will see all the countries sales. Correct?
Correct.
Now suppose now in this visual, the tree map, I have put the in below the country the category also. Correct? So the
Yes.
US is having 52 million sales. Now let me drill down and you see that when I'm drilling down, okay, the bikes is having 64 million sales. Now when I click on this card over here, okay, they are not connected. Okay. Okay, so it will not have any relations with this. Okay, let it be. Now what I want to show is that suppose when I click on this double arrow, it will drill down to the next level. So it will not show the breakup of sales by country. It will show the breakup of sales by category. Correct?
Correct.
It will show the breakup of sales by category. Okay. So in the small multiples, let me put the category also. So see, now it is giving me the category wise sales. Okay. Let me set this multi-row card. It will be better. And let me add the country and the sales in the field. The country and the sales. And let me add the category also. So I have the country and the category. Now I'll add the sales. Now let me remove the category labels. Now you are able to see we have Australia, and in Australia we have different categories: accessories, bike, clothing, components. These four categories. So these are the sales for this. Then we have Canada, France, Germany, and so on and so forth. Am I right? Am I right? Now when I click on Canada, you will see only Canada. So this is showing me that what is the total sales of different categories in Canada. If I click on France, it is showing me the breakup of sales in France. You're getting it? And when I click on this, it will show me all the countries along with the particular category, like US bikes, Canada bikes, and so on. And then next category, France bike, and so on. Now, if I click on this, okay, here we will not be able to further drill down on this because this is the last level. Okay. So it now let me remove this and let me expand this. So, and let me reduce the size of the data labels. So let's say 14. This, this. Okay. So see, this is US, this is Canada, US component. So it is showing the breakup of the country as well as the component. This is a tree chart. What is a tree map will do? Are you able to understand?
Sir, can we change the size of the country Canada or
Sorry, can we change the size of now
like this
okay.
country
Now
name?
when the size will change, okay. So now if I add, let's say in the values also, I can add multiple things. Now let me add profit also. Now what has happened when I've added the profit as well? Now if I drill down, it is still showing this thing sales. It is not showing profit. See there, can you see the I over here? I, what it is showing? It is giving an error. It is saying these values are unsupported and displays at zeros. Okay. Negative values aren't supported and are being displayed as zero because there are some loss-making countries also. Correct? Now, let me remove the category for the time being. Let me remove the sales also. Now,
It is showing the value of profit.
yeah, it is showing the value of profit now since we have removed the sales. Okay. Now, if you hover over this, it will show only profit. Okay. But suppose I want the breakup by sales only, so I'll select sales. Let me select sales. And in the details I put sales. Sorry, in the value I should put sales. So it is showing the same chart again. Okay. Now let me add something in the details. Okay. Now what should I add in the detail? Let's say category. Now do you see the bifurcation inside this? Can you see that? Or maybe let me put a subcategory. Do you see the bifurcation? And let me add a slicer for the country. And let me select only one country, that is Germany. Now, and sorry, let me just do one thing, just to make it more understandable. Instead of subcategory, I'm adding the category only. Now, can you see the Germany bikes, components, clothing, accessories, these bifurcation inside this particular country?
Yes.
If I select UK or US, I will be able to see that bifurcation.
Sir,
Correct?
can we change the like we are not able to see the clothing full name or components? It is dot dot. Like
Ha,
can
ha,
we
ha.
change Canada?
Now,
It is huge.
now the problem is that see the layout. Okay. Now, space between groups. I've already So if you reduce this, okay, then in that case, maybe we are able to see the full names, okay? Or you have to make it squarified and reduce this, then you will be able to see the full names, okay? Or maybe you have to reduce the name, the number, the size, then only you will be able to see. So we are not able to see this because this bike region is having a bigger data as compared to the other regions. That is why the
Yes.
proportion, we cannot change this proportion actually. This we cannot say, ki, okay, it is, let's shift this towards the left so that other will get a space. That is not possible. You're getting it?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
in the previous, when you added the sales data with the profit
Mhm.
data is not showing. Why so? And if you and later then you just kept the profit data, then
Mm.
it will show the profit
Yeah, so I'm
data.
showing you. See, now suppose when I hover over my mouse over here, okay, let me just, when I hover my mouse over here, okay, in this, is there any option of text wrap? No, we cannot do text wrap over here. See, whatever options are available for formatting are available in the format only. Okay. Now, if we have that option of text wrap, then it will definitely do this. Now, if you apply size and style, it will apply to this part of it. Okay. So if I want to add any visual border, it will apply a border over here, or title or legend or color or data labels or something like that. Okay. But it will not apply to the structure of this. Okay. So that is the limitation over here, we can say. Okay. That is a limitation, that we are not able to do text wrap also, because this accessories is very small component as compared to this. Now, what I was saying this is, if I want to see the profit also, okay, if I want to see the profit also, what I can do is I can add it to the tooltip and I can add profit. So what will happen is, what will happen is when I hover my mouse over here, it will show. I have to read that bike sum of sales is 11 million, but the profit is loss basically 29,000 negative it is. So now you understand what I'm saying? Are you getting it? Here, Canada component is 2 million, but there is the profit is only 1.92,
Okay.
1,92,000, and so on and so
So,
forth.
we can say that in values there should be only one type of data
Exactly.
set. We should not
One
add
type of
two or
data.
more.
Yeah. It is allowing you to put more values. See,
But it should be linked to each other, like categories, subcategories.
exactly. It should be linked to each other. Now, so we can add more thing into the category also. Now, suppose let's say I add the reseller, and let's say I select the state also in the country. Okay. Now, when I add the state inside the country, what it will do me, it will give me the option to drill down. And when I click on drill down, it'll go to the state. Now, do you see the states inside the US, Ontario, British Columbia, all these things? So we are able to see the bifurcation of the distribution of the country-wise sales. Can you see that? And here, if I convert this into a map, just a minute, I have to log out for this. Now, if I convert this into a map, from this tree map to this map, you will be able to see this map.
Okay, wow.
Okay. And do you see this pie chart? These pies. Okay. What is this pie showing actually? Why the pie is coming? Why not a same symbol is coming? Because we have put the category also in the legend. So this pie is actually showing the different categories. So bike, and if you over it is showing
Mhm.
components, it is showing this thing and this thing like this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
And so this is how, एक second.
Sir, it will add. So the Power BI will be automatically will fetch the data of the location. If you put the correct location,
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you put the
is it
correct
right?
location, it will do that. Let me just stop sharing and share my screen. Power BI got disturbed. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen again. Can you see the map now? Now, if I click on France, I'll be able to go to France. If I click on Germany and all these things, if I remove the filter, I will be able to see all the locations to in it. Now, what if we add the in the map, if we add the city also, okay? If we add the city also, because we have that level of data. So in the reseller, there is a city also. And now let me remove the state and the country. Now see, what do you see? And let me select this kind of map filter. Do you see these small dots? Do you see the small dots on the map? Let me add the zoom button also in the map. Then you will be able to see.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Just a minute. Let me put on the legends. And let me move to the map settings and make it light. Okay. And then controls, zoom button. Now I'm going to USA. Okay. I'm like in the map, I'm going to USA. Do you see these different colors? And let me make it bigger in size, the symbols. Latitude tool tips. Okay, categories. Now, if you remove the category, okay, we have put the city and we have not put any value inside the map or anything in the legend. Let us remove the sales also, the profit also. Okay, now you will be able to see small dots here. See this. Okay, so it is giving me where the sales are happening. Okay, if I select US, you will be able to see the specific areas of US where the sales is happening, like these cities. Okay, it is showing small dots. Correct? These are representing cities actually. So there are different other geographical codings and all that we will set it to auto only. So it will automatically do the geocoding and all these things. But you will be able to see the details for the countries where the sales are happening. Okay, like that. So these are the different locations and where the sales are happening, and you can see these maps over here. Okay, so this is how a map can be created, and all these things can be put in a visual. Okay, and when you click on any country, it will change the location on the map also. And if you want to put it in a symbol map, it will show symbols like this. Sorry.
Is there any inbuilt slicer in this chart, sir?
uh
Funnel type कुछ तो दिख रहा है सर, like drill के
sorry,
type like.
sorry.
Uh, is there any inbuilt slicer? I am marking this area, sir. In
This one,
able
this
to.
one, this
Yes,
filter.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this filter, no, this is because of this only. See,
Okay.
it is showing the same thing. We have put this slicer over here. If I delete this, suppose I delete this, the map will not have any slicer.
Okay.
It is the filter. See, filter and slicer affecting the visual. There aren't any filter applied right now. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you click on this filter, it will open this filter. Okay. It will open this filter. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, sir.
suppose I want to filter on those. Let's say, since you have asked this question, I'm explaining this part, and let us focus on this. Okay. He has asked a very good question actually. So suppose I want to filter on those cities where the sale is more than 1 million, okay, or 10 lakhs. So I can say sum of sales is all. It is showing all. Now I can say if it is greater than, okay, and I can put the value over here and apply. So it will give that filter, and let me zoom in. Okay. So it will show me only those cities where the sale is more than 10 lakhs, like that. Okay. Now, instead of city, let us select state because cities are so much, so it is not giving me proper this thing. Let us select states. Now, do you see this color? Do you see the colors? Correct? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I put the state in the legend also, state and province, it will show me different color for each state and province. Can you see this now? It has become more understandable. The map is now more understandable, relatable, I can say. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
And what we can do is we can put on the legends also. Now, legends text, we can make it bigger, bold also. Okay, it is not settings, show tables. Okay, it is a map style that I'm putting. Show labels. Yeah, so if I put it on, it will be able to show the labels, right? But we are not able to control the legends. Yes, this is the legend. And in the legend, I want to increase the size. Okay. There is an option to actually get the name of the particular city also behind this map. Okay. There is some option, but right now I am not able to figure that out. Okay. That legends are these the legends which are appearing on the top actually. Okay. Now let's say to make it more understandable, now we can put the country into the slicer. A separate slicer we will use, and we will put the country into the slicer. Okay, now let us select France. So now it is showing me the area which is having the sales in France, which is more than 10 lakhs. Since I have put the slice, the filter inside the sales, can you see that? Now, if I increase the amount to 1 million, apply filter, it is not showing any because no sale is more than 1 million, correct? Or 10 million. Now, if I say 50, not showing. 20, not showing, correct? Now, if I select US, you will see. So all these areas, basically this is California, this is Washington, this is all having sales more than 20 million. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? If I make it 40 million, you will see some of them getting unhighlighted. Now 10 scene. This was having highlighted earlier. Now Texas, it is 64 lakhs. Now let us make it 65 lakh. Apply. Now you see only two. Can you see only two areas? Everyone? Now if I go to UK, nothing is getting highlighted. US, Germany, nothing is highlighted because the sales parameter is not getting the filter parameter is not getting met over here. So we have put the filter in the map. Okay, now I've selected 60 this thing. So now it will show me all the states in a particular country where the sales is more than 6,50,000. Can you see that? So in Canada, see this British Columbia, Alberta, and all these are different states having these sales. Okay. So this is how we can filter data and we can create different visuals. Now, one last thing for the day before we end up, okay, is I wanted to show this KPI. Oh, sorry, we not let us take the gauge. Let us take the gauge. I'll just take one visual which is very interesting. This is the speedometer or gauge.
So this KPI you have already explained earlier.
This I explained. This one.
No, 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 it's KPI, KPI.
KPI already explained. Okay. So see, now since in this data we already have target, okay. So what we can do is in the value we can put sales. So in the values I'm putting sales. So it is showing me 78 million sales, okay. And in the target value I'll put targets. So there is a target table and it has target. Correct? Now, but the target is related. This is showing count of target because the target. Now let us go to the table and let us look at the target table. See here, the target is not appearing to be a number. Is it not appearing right? It is a text. So we
Oh.
convert into a number, whole number.
So why it is appearing in text?
Maybe we did not do the correction.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is why. So now I've converted into a number
Okay.
and now you will see the target. Okay. So I will add this value again, target. Okay. And sum of target. Okay, so 155 million. Is it like that? Okay. So what we will do is we will put a card next to this KPI and we'll put the target over here. Target. Okay, so it is 676 million target. Okay, and the sale is only 78 million. Okay, now what is happening here is, let me put it again, target value or the maximum value. Let us put the maximum value as target. Now, do you see 767 million over here coming here? 767. In this chart, 767 is appearing on the right hand side. Correct? Are you getting it? Now I've removed the target, I'm putting it in the target value. Now the problem is that the target is for every month. Okay. So in the filter, for the target in the filter, I'll add the months. So I will add the month over here. So we will say I want to add the month, the target month into the filter. Okay, and it is giving me every month. So I'll select 1 month. So the target for the month is 13 million. It is a target for this. Now I'll select this and I'll select this particular this thing also. Okay, and in this have we put target? No, let me put target value now. Okay, now do you see? Yeah, can you see 13 million?
Uh,
Or can you see 3 million? Or can you see 24 million? See, as I'm selecting the months, the target value is changing in the bar. Can you see? Like a clock, it is moving. Now it is 89 million. Correct? Are you getting it?
So this is what?
See, this is
Target.
this is the target. 89 million is the target. Okay. But the target, if you look at the target table, it is giving the monthly target. Okay. So we cannot compare the actual sales with the monthly target, right? We have to see it is a monthly target. Now let me convert
Mhm.
this into a date. Okay, it is not getting converted rate, no problem. So in the text format, we cannot format it also. No problem.
Sir, we should convert this text to date first, no?
Yeah, we should convert, but it is not happening. We cannot do it here. We have to do it in Power Query itself. Okay. And
Okay.
then we should bring the data. So then it will happen. But it is giving employee was target. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Okay. I'm actually wanting to close this. Okay, just last thing. Just to explain this target point. So I'm taking one table. I'm putting the employee ID here. Employee ID. You will see the list of employee ID. And now I'm putting the sales. So what it will show? It will show the sales done by each employee. So this is the total sales. 77 million was the total sales, right? And this is the sales for each employee as per the employee ID. Okay. Now we will put the target also in the table. Target. So it is showing the target also. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
this is the table. Okay. So this was the target and this is how much sales he has done. Okay. Now, if I want to compare these two, I can put a cluster bar chart. Okay. Or a column bar. So it will show me how much was the target and how much was the this thing. Okay. But it is both showing in the y-axis. The x-axis has the employee ID. So this year. Okay. And the y-axis is having. So we have to do not stack column. Something like this. Now it is showing. Okay, this one column is the target column, this is the actual column, this is the actual column, this is the target column. Or you can do like this also. Okay, now there are multiple employees, that is why you are getting this. Okay, so what we should do is we should filter it basis on the employee ID. So let us put a filter and put a employee ID over here.
ऐसा बार चार्ट से ज्यादा बेटर नहीं रिप्रेजेंट हो सकता?
हाँ सर.
बार चार्ट से ज्यादा बेटर रिप्रेजेंट नहीं हो सकता सर ये?
सर मैं आपको बताता हूँ, लाइन चार्ट से ही सबसे अच्छा रिप्रेजेंट होगा. मैं आपको बताता हूँ क्यों. जस्ट So I have created a employee ID का drop down. Now let me select only one employee ID. Now you are seeing two dots because it is showing the sum of sales and sum of target. Okay, just a minute. We have to add the month also for this row actually. So X axis should have the month. Now see, this is showing the month wise sales. Okay, the y axis is having the sales and sum of target. Okay, and on the this thing here in the drop down, I selected any one particular employee. So it will show me the monthly sales of this employee. Okay, this blue is sum of sales and it is sum of target. Okay, now for the same employee, actually there is one problem here, that for this one employee it is not giving me multiple. जैसे यहाँ पर है 131393, 50,000 is the same target for every month. Okay, that is why you can see a straight line over here, correct? And here you are seeing a different curve. So you can see how the particular employee has performed against the sales. Data is little bit this thing different over here. यहाँ पे देखिए ये आ रहा है, टारगेट से बहुत नीचे है ये परफॉर्मेंस, like this. You're getting it? Okay. But we will stop here for the day. as I have to attend another meeting. Okay, we will
Okay,
continue
okay,
tomorrow, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, but you try all these things. Okay,
okay,
and what you can do is you can try with some your actual data now. Okay, and you
okay,
can explore how you can relate the different things and do something of your own. Okay, so tomorrow there'll be no class. So I'm giving this one day to explore this, and now you have seen all the visuals. Mostly we have seen all the visuals. Now I want you to come up with something explorative, okay, and creative.